Hello and welcome to ozvote16.com.au again. My name's Christian Jansen from the Sportsbets PR team, and we've got a very special guest today, David McGrath. Welcome, Dave. How are you, mate?
Oh, very well, Christian. Yourself?
Mate, very good. I should explain to everyone what you're doing here. Dave McGrath is a very intelligent man. He's one of our traders that sets up all the odds and trades on this year's federal election. So Dave has all the info on how we set the markets and how they change. So firstly, Dave, how do you come up with the prices you come up with?
Well, Christian, I think the most important thing for us in setting the initial prices is the aggregated polling. So we try and source out the polls for the two-party preferred and primary voting over the last, probably the last few years since the last election. And from there, we use that to judge how we think the next election is going to go, so how people will vote. And that sort of gives us the initial headlines for what a government price. And then from there, we'll try and put in, external factors, how popular was the last government, are there any prevalent issues? And from there, that allows us then to price up through more of the exotic markets. And then for our electorates, we'll then go to the state two-party preferred breakdown, see how each party is going. Each party goes by state, and then we'll use that to judge the swings for each electorate. And then from there, again, use it, add a few extraneous factors, local issues, how long the incumbent's been there, and that'll sort of give us our prices for each electorate, and that'll then confirm our headline prices.
So that's why we pay you the big bucks. All right, so we've got the markets, there's money coming in. How much of an effect does that have on what the prices end up, how they fluctuate?
Oh, look, we like to think we do a pretty good job at our pricing, but sometimes punters do get the better of us. They find a bit of value. They might have a bit on-ground knowledge. They might beat us to a few polls, and for there, we like to think we do give a bit of credence to our punters. If we see, a few guys there know a bit extra, or they seem to jump start on us, we do give some credence to that, and we do shift our prices accordingly.
So the punters win sometimes, but how often do you get it right?
Oh, look, Christian, I think probably over time, I'd say we're probably going to right about 85 to 90% of the time. So, we like to think we do a pretty good job, but sometimes there are those few seats where we do get a real clanger and the punters do really beat us.
All right, well, let's help the punters out here watching today, Ozvote 16. Can you give us any tips?
Oh, look, there are people who do like the $1.10 shot, but for me, I think there's a couple of real good value bets out there. In particular, I really do like the Coalition and Eden Monero. I think that Labor are very short in this seat. It is a bellwether seat, and a lot of people do think, Labor's going to win, they're going to take Eden Monero too, but I'm really liking a $2 price on there for the Coalition. I'd be definitely jumping on that.
Okay, so that's not a bad price, but can you give us even more value? What's the best roughie?
Oh, look, well, I hear some rumblings that Labor's not going very well in the seat of Barton, and I know that Linda Burney there's been very popular. She's a very well-liked person in the state, but that's not everything in a seat, and I think, at $8.50, the Coalition could be a really good bet there, so I'd be jumping on that.
All right, well, that's great mail from Dave McGrath, our 2016 federal politics election trader. Dave, thanks for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, Dave McGrath from Sportsbet there, and remember, more info on this website, ozvote16. Just a quick update, Coalition $1.20, Labor $4.50. Catch you next time.